supporters.
Hello.
Hello, free men and women of the planet. Hello, everybody. Hello, the lovely Amaya. Ladies and gentlemen, today, Saturday, June the 11th of 2022, the bravest, honorable, and freedom-lover human beings of this planet are gathered here to extend their in our support for the freedom of Julian Assange and the trial and jailing of the war criminals. People should know why Julian Assange is behind bars. Julian Assange has done nothing wrong. He only exposed the truth that was given to him by honorable human beings as Chelsea Mannings and other American state employees and American people who were disgusted, who were sick to the stomach, the crimes committed by evildoers as Bush and Blair, using the American Pentagon and American CIA and NATO soldiers. Even the NATO soldiers got sick that they were used. They were used to kill civilians and be killed. There's a very famous statement from Mike Preisner, who went to Iraq and Afghanistan, part of the invading armies. And he says it is the absolute right of every American citizen and serviceman to refuse to take part in these criminal, illegal, and artificial wars, to kill and be killed for the profit. I'm here to give you substance. I'm here to support the truth that Julian Assange has given us all. Julian Assange gave us a document that how Pentagon and CIA, with this illegal, criminal, and artificial war, killed 1.5 million people and made nearly 500,000 American servicemen and NATO soldiers going through PTSD. These are the children, these are the Afghan children, these are the Pashtoon children that were killed during these illegal and criminal wars. I'm here to give you the truth and substance, truth about the documents Julian Assange has published. The truth of the matter is that Julian Assange became the messiah of the truth. Julian Assange became the victim of the war criminals. A lot of people, they only look at one side and one wing of the story, which is only the freedom of Julian Assange. But they are burning our fingers with the fireball they have thrown on our court. And that needs to be thrown back in the court of the warlords, the court of the war criminals and their acolytes. And these war criminals need to be exposed. Bush and Blair, Merkel, Johnson, Danpa, Pampa, Japap, Ashrafat, Karzak, Khardajal, Mullah Umarat, Khardajal, Hebatat, the Taliban leadership, the Al-Qaeda, and all the terrorists who are the products of Pentagon and CIA the Punjab Murtad fascist post over to Pakistan's evil and fascist army, who are behind the genocide of the people in Afghanistan and who are behind jailing our Messiah of the Truth, Julian Assange. So we should try these war criminals. We should bring them to justice. Imagine I'm one of the victims from Afghanistan. When the British judges or American lawyers, they told the biggest lie of the planet that these documents have exposed the American soldiers and they have endangered their lives. This is absolutely wrong. I, as a victim, have never said to endanger anybody. I always come here and I say, bring to justice these war criminals. The war criminals are Bush and Blair. Imagine Bush and Blair, they both are now confessing to the crime. 2 weeks ago, the evil Bush, he himself, could not stop his conscience bringing out these words, that one man decides to invade a country with illegal war, and he calls Iraq. And he mumbles and then he says Ukraine, and then again he says Iraq too. And this evil Blair, he apologized. He confessed to the crimes he committed in Afghanistan and Iraq by killing 1.5 million of my people in Afghanistan. We are here to inform the world, to support us, to free Julian Assange, and to bring to justice the killers, the murderers of our people, who are Bush, Blair, Johnson, Merkel, NATO's political and military leaders who invaded Afghanistan, Iraq, and Syria, and Libya, and killed innocent civilians. And also, to tell the truth, what you can do, take a leaflet, join our campaign, join these honorable ladies and men, all these people who are here, because they know our freedom depends on the freedom of free speech, and the icon of free speech is Julian Assange. So we are not here for any financial gains or Julian Assange's financial gains. We are here for the most agreed value of our life, which is freedom and life. So if you want to protect freedom, if you want to protect our lives, so we have to stop the wrongdoers. We have to jail the wrongdoers. We have to bring to justice the war criminals and the owners of these illegal, criminal and artificial wars, as evil Danushka, Japap, Bush, Blair, Johnson, Merkel, NATO's military and political leaders who are evildoers and perpetrators of these evil and illegal and criminal wars that killed 1.5 million people. I have to inform my friends here that last week we launched the process of filling the forms of victims of the war in Afghanistan with the ICC Council. The ICC International Criminal Court councils and lawyers have actively started taking notes and making the cases of our victims to the ICC. And all these victims, they have got common murderers. These common murderers are the jailers of Julian Assange. These common evil and killers who are the killers of my people. They are the jailers of Julian Assange. This is how I urge our colleagues here. Let's make the struggle to be flying with both wings. One wing, the freedom of Julian Assange in compensation for him, and the other wing is the trial of the warlords and justice for our kids and children and innocent civilians of Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Palestine, even Ukraine. We need to stand with the victims and stand with the truth and seek justice. But again, if the people, the victims, are not given justice, who can stop them from violence? Who can stop them from violence? So that's how we take the step here. We are here to stop the violence. Stopping the violence is by stopping the causes of the violence and the tools of the violence. So the causes, the victims tomorrow would become seeking justice. If justice is not given to them, some of them would be dismayed and some of them would be forced to seek revenge. We urge them not to seek revenge. We urge them not to take the law in their hands and commit violence. Come here, join us. Together we can awaken the whole world the same way as Nelson Mandela did, the same way as Gandhi did, the same way as Harriet and Douglas did, the same way other Ho Chi Minh and great leaders of the world did. A prolonged struggle of informing people and masses would bring justice. And I'm glad this mass is increasing. It's growing. And I have a message for Julian Assange. Dear Julian Assange, we are here to extend our support for your freedom. Let me tell you one thing. They're scared of you. They cannot touch you, they cannot hurt you, they cannot kill you, they cannot free you, they cannot extradite you. Why? Because if you go to the American even judges, Gandhiji's and Nelson Mandela's epic struggle and moral struggle would be repeated. They would ask you one question, what did you do? And you would tell them, you exposed these crimes. And the judges would there, in their minds, would break the evil empire's morale. When that morale is broken, the same way as Gandhiji said. Gandhiji was asked, you have sedated and you are under sedation against the empire, would be jailed. And he said, very simply, colonization is evil. Punish me as you would like. The same way Nelson Mandela was asked that you are against apartheid government. Nelson Mandela very simply said, apartheid is evil. Punish me as you like. 27 years later, that evil apartheid collapsed with a struggle of blacks, whites, the rest of the world, even Chinese, Russians, Arabs, Cubans, the rest of the world, Indians, they supported this noble cause. And I'm sure this noble cause would awaken people and bring justice to the victims, and Julian Assange would be free and the war criminals would be tried and jailed. So Julian Assange, you're the Messiah of the truth. Make us smile. make a smile. Make sure they do not break your spirit. Make sure they do not influence your high spirit. Because you are the Messiah of the truth. And they cannot break your spirit. The only thing they want is, they want to push you into agonized death. And they can do this if they break your spirit. So your smile and high spirit would break their evil empire. And we are continuing the struggle till you're free. We are continuing the struggle. Look at these people. They're all smiling. They're all happy that you would be free. They are happy. They are part of this moral struggle. They are so happy in their conscience that they are doing the most honorable deed of the planet. They are doing the most honorable activity of human spirit and human life. And today, I want to inform the world that the crimes they have committed, Pentagon have committed in Afghanistan, is not only limited to killing our people. They have brought an evil empire of the fascist, apartheid, and religious criminal Taliban. And the Taliban have stopped our children and women from education. They are denying our children education, and they have put a ban on our music. They have banned our music in Kabul and Peshawar. They have tortured and they have persecuted our artists, musicians, and arts and music instruments. So I am extending my support to our sisters and brothers all around the world, all the victims, particularly in Afghanistan, and I'm here to seek their education, freedom for our music, freedom for our dole. And I'm bringing it here because that dole is shaking the pillars of this evil empire of the Taliban. This evil Taliban are going to be penalized and they would be banished. Yeah, there is another announcement I would like to make, people, that you can come on Monday afternoon to the Windsor Castle to support the freedom lovers and to extend your support to the trial of criminal Blair. And he should not be given knighthood. He should be taken to a court of law to respond for his crimes. To extend our support for our Afghan musicians, I would like to play the drum and sing some Pashtoon songs.
US, UK, US, UK, US, UK. Jail the war criminals. Jail the war criminals. Jail the war criminals. Jail the war criminals.
Telling the truth is not a crime. Telling the truth is not a crime. Telling the truth is not a crime.
Free him now! Take him free now! Pronto! Pronto!
Yesterday. No extradition. Free, free Julian Assange. Free, free Julian Assange.
Now! Now!
On Monday, we have a meeting